What did I do with my paints?
Hello, everybody. Good
Hi,
morning.
guys.
Kristen's
Oh, I'm
getting
waiting
water
for
for her
everybody.
paints.
I can't find my paints.
I'm just conditioning some clay.
What did I do with my paints? Oh, there
Because
they
I'm
are.
working on a project. Good morning, Jane. How are you?
Hi, Jane. Oh, crumb. I'm going to run and get my phone so I can see. Where did I put it? So I can see comments. No, dog.
Okay.
Where's my phone? Where's my phone?
Good. Glad to hear it, Janie. You going to miss your buddy while she's moving, huh? Good morning, Barbie. I'm doing okay. Thanks for asking. Yeah. Won't be for long, though. I mean, you guys will talk. It just won't be, the same kind of schedule you're used to. Oh, thanks, Barbie. This is what I'm working on. This is a dragonfly sun catcher. This is the dragonfly, and he has 3 rows of crystals. 2
Where?
end in a flower, and 1 ends in this prism. So that's what I'm making.
They're so cute. It does
This
look like
one,
turquoise.
right?
Good job.
This one is going to have feathers hanging off of it. I already made the feathers. I need to mix up enough clay. Hi, Irene. Thanks, Janie. What was I going to say? Oh, I've got to mix up more clay. I don't have enough to do a
Oh,
dragonfly.
there's Irene. Hi, Irene.
So I've got to mix 2 colors together. And once it's antiqued, I don't like this one is. I don't think that color is going to matter. It's not going to, it's in the same family. So that's what I'm going to do. Mix these 2 together. Boy, Ella, you got a lot to say, huh?
She's a talking today.
Wow.
There we go.
Janie says she's trying a faux stone. Oh, like a, yeah, in polymer clay, Janie?
There's my pencil.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
I'd love to sit and go through your stuff, Barbie. That would be so much fun, wouldn't it?
It's always more fun to go through other people's stuff.
When my daughter comes over, that's all she does. Let me see what you got new. And then she'll just start digging.
I bought some new paper. I bought a huge, look at it. See how thick it is? It's 150 page tack. So I can just practice away, or if it turns out good, I can just use it.
Can you turn your volume up a little bit? You're kind of distant.
That's because my computer's behind me today.
Oh.
Because I'm moving my desk around. Hold on, I'll get it.
Yeah, Barbie, mine's the very same way. Sometimes I can't even get to the door from the outside. That's how bad mine is. I probably shouldn't have said that out loud, huh? I'm just mixing up clay. It's not exciting, so I'm doing it off camera. But I'll mix these until I get these the same color.
Oh, I might go black because I'm moving my computer. Sorry, guys.
Okay.
Okay. I'm still here though.
Anybody do anything exciting over the weekend?
Okay, that doesn't work so well. Why isn't that working?
Irene's cutting cards.
Cutting cards.
Mm-hmm. She makes cards and sells these card packages, like you do of say 4 or whatever.
Yep.
And I think that's what she's working on.
I worked on my craft room this weekend.
Wow, good for you.
Yeah, except I got to get my other table put in. There. Can you hear me better now?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you just sounded so far away. It was hard to hear you.
Okay, well, I fixed
You're
it.
good now.
There. Oh, there we go.
Aren't they, Barbie? I got some of them, and my husband, when I opened them, I showed him, and I said, "That's made out of paper," and he just stared at it, and then he shook his head and handed them back to me. Like, unbelievable! They're made out of paper,
My little piggies I got them all put away. Hey, don't eat anything.
Right, Irene, you have both your grandboys, huh?
Oh, how'd she get any work done with both her grandbabies?
They're older.
Oh.
I mean, they need more attention than watching, that age.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is my favorite brand of paint right now. It's Rembrandt. Paul Rubens. Sorry, wrong painter. Rubens. Probably because it comes in a pink tin. No, the paints are really good too. I didn't even swatch them out, and I've had them for like years. I just started using them. This paper I bought because I could do prints on too. Normal color watercolor is kind of cream, and it's a bright white. Kind of bluey white though. That's all right. I'm under daylight. And so, wow, you can see the shadows. Okay. Look what happened.
Yeah, you made slices of cake with it, didn't you, Irene?
Look what happened to my mug. It broke when I moved my table.
Just now?
No.
Oh.
Friday, Saturday.
That sucks.
I know. I have like more of them, but it's still sad to me.
Right.
Because it's milk glass and I collect them.
Yeah.
And it's my baby. My baby's some milk glass. Oh, Bear, why are you laying right there, honey? How do you even fit? How are you even fitting? I don't know what I did with my brushes, though. What did I do?
Hi, Ann. Good morning.
Oh, it's all right, buddy. You don't have to move. I'm not moving. Oh, you're such a good boy today, aren't you? I hear the other one out there eating something that he shouldn't. Oh, I pulled out a lot of pieces. Okay. Where's my other thing? Well, what did I do with it?
Hi, Stacy. Good morning. How are you?
Oh, there it is. Good morning. Let's see. Who'd you say joined? Stacy.
Mm-hmm.
Why isn't my chat moving? It's not moving at all. Oh, there's my Ann. How are you? Where's Stacy? Oh, she's way up there.
Hi, Steph. How are you?
Hi, Steph.
Welcome in.
There we go. I see y'all now. This is how I carry it when I go out and paint. I have one of my Vera Bradley bags that carries all my supplies. Keeps me all sorted. Okay. Somehow my water got hot, but it cleaned out my glasses at least. Okay, let's see if I'm right side up. Am I right side up? Yeah, I am. I hung a pegboard. I moved my one desk. Now I have to, that dog. I have to build my other desk and then move stuff and get it put in. So I'll have an L-shaped desk then.
Hi, Arlene. How are you?
And that will add to my space quite a bit. And then I'll get all my bead stuff moved in here. And we were at a thrift store, ARC, which is kind of like a Salvation Army. It's just called ARC here. I found a watercolor desk. Well, it's like a drafting desk, but I use it for watercolor. So I'm going to put that up in my great room, and I'll be able to just film my watercoloring from that desk.
Nice.
I know. I'm very excited. My husband will be very excited too, because it's in his, in quotations, garage.
Uh-huh.
And he's annoyed.
Right.
So he can't wait until I get that moved in.
I hear you.
So I was watching somebody else the other day. Miss Kim scopes out the internet for me and sends me links to all you guys when you're live. And I find you. And somebody was painting and she left her brushes in her water, which is like a no-no. That's one of the first lessons you learn when you take a class with me or when I'm teaching you when I was a teacher. And that's the first thing I said. Oh my God, her brushes are still in her water.
Yep, that's exactly what you said.
And Kim goes, I know, I saw that. I was like, oh good, I trained a student well.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I didn't even get the one. I'm going to do something different today. Oh, I didn't even draw it out though. Okay, well.
Barbie wants to know why not. Why can't you leave your brushes in the water?
Oh, if you leave your brushes in the water, there's a couple things that happen. One, your brushes end up like this. Two, the water wicks up into the ferrule and it expands it. And you can't see it on this one, but like this one, it'll expand it and it'll pop it. So your brushes will start to fall apart. And this is, let me see. This is a Kolinsky. Okay, so this is an expensive brush. This is a Kolinsky. So it's made out of sable.
Dan, you're funny.
And let's see. There we go. So this brush is a size 6 round Kolinsky. It probably cost me about $25 or $30. If I left this in the water and it expanded and broke and cracked, I would cry. So that's why you're not allowed to do that. I have one around here that. Have a good day, honey. My son is off to work.
Yes, you like his new job?
He does, and they like.
Oh, good.
He works odd hours because he works with the Asian markets.
Mm-hmm.
That's why he's going to work till now. Let's see. But yeah, so cheap brushes.
Hey, Kathy. Welcome in, Kathy.
Big deal, but more expensive brushes you pay a lot with. But I just teach that to my students, and then when they have expensive brushes, it won't matter.
Well, tell what a brush costs, whatever regular
Oh yeah, this is Skoda. Like I said,
and what a
one little
special
brush,
one.
25 bucks.
That's why you don't leave your brushes in the water
I have
overnight.
brushes that cost almost $100. They were gifts. I didn't pay that much. This brush right here is one of my favorites. I think it's from there. I think it's from Hobby Lobby. Yeah, Hobby Lobby does the Master Touch. I'm not sure. But so it's probably a $10 or $15 brush. But it's one of my favorites. But I have some really expensive ones too. They just
Kathy
happen to
just
be
came in.
right here. And I treat all my brushes the same. So to me, I don't know if they're good or bad, and except by how they paint. I was going to draw because I'm doing something different today. But I have no lead in my pen. Oh, there. So,
Kathy just came in, Kristen.
who did?
Kathy.
Well, hello, Kathy. Oh, the Crochet Queen, is that Kathy?
Uh-huh.
Kathy.
Yep.
Hello, Kathy. Let's see. I'm going to have, I don't need really that part done. I just need to know where the legs end. And then we'll have her face up here. Heck if I know how that's going to look, but this was the part I was worried about. That's my fairy head. My dog got a package of, Remy, what are you chewing? Remy, what's in your mouth? He got a package of wonton wrappers, I see. I put them in my salads. I don't know how he got that out of the trash. Oh, I do know how he got that out. Oh, that looks terrible. That was scary. I know how I got it out of the trash. The big dog got it out of the trash for him and then moved it away.
Yeah, they're in cahoots.
Oh, yeah, they are. They work together. So when you draw a face, I'm drawing a fairy face, so it's not quite the same. Let me put you guys down. There we go. And let me see if I can get you lower here. There we go. Okay. So when you do watercolor, I'm drawing it darker so you guys can see it. First off, when you draw a face, there are three parts. Your face is in three parts, and a third of it, and then you have a third up above your. Remy, you're making a lot of noise. So that's how you know. That's how you know. Let's see. Your eyes are at this mark. Your lips are here, and then your forehead and your hair are up above that. With fairies, of course, it's a little different because you want bigger eyes and such, and a pointy chin usually. And why am I making a fairy? I don't know, because last night I got it in my head that that's what I was going to try and do.
Nice. I'm anxious to see it.
Yeah, well, I'm anxious to see how this is going to turn out too. Let's see, we'll go back wide. So I just needed to put her on here because I tend to paint bigger than my page. Okay, this could be scary, could be good.
Same with me, Arlene. I throw brushes away all the time because I use them for glazes, resin, various things. So
yeah, those are the kind of brushes you want to buy at Dollar Tree.
Right, that's what I do.
And such.
Yep.
Let's see. Need a little bit of ground.
Because I'm not an artist. If I was an artist, then I would definitely have invested I'd invested the tools. Oh, I hope I don't ruin this guy.
So what I did was I put a place, because now I know where she's going to be standing. So I'm giving myself some guidelines. There's where she's standing. And I'm just doing it light because with watercolor, you can get darker. You just can't get lighter. Remy, I got to pull this bag away. Enough. Out. Bad dog. He's like in the hall when I send him bad dog. He doesn't even know I'm talking to him. Okay, let's see. Use a little this color for her face. My granddaughter is actually what gave me the idea to make a fairy the other night. She's a little fairy princess. I think she'll have a tulip skirt. Can you see my paints? You can't. I get a little higher. All that did was give you this view, not what you
Hi,
want.
Denise. How are you?
Who else is here?
Denise.
Jewelry
About
Denise.
Mm-hmm.
How are you, miss? Okay, so let's see. We need a good waist here.
If some of you didn't see, I am making another one of these, another dragonfly sun catcher. So this is the body. Oh, I lost the middle part. Oh, that's what happened. Okay, no biggie.
You're welcome. I got your other goodies in today, and I'll get them shipped out with the rest of my packages today, Miss Barbie. They're out in my mailbox, it says. So I'll count them out for you, and well, I'll test them, count them out for you, and then get them out to you. Growing up, our best friends were Irish, like very Irish, like Catherine or Kate and Kelly. And so they, of course, were told fairy stories their whole lives. So fairies to them were very real. And Kate was my age. I was always dismayed because she collected unicorns. And I was like, I just couldn't understand why you would collect unicorns. As a grown adult, I finally got it. But, I did not get it as a child. I was an old.
Thanks, Jenny.
They call you an old soul.
Lurleen.
Well, old souls tend to be party poopers too. There. Okay. Now, I want her to have fiery red hair. Well, my granddaughter has pink and purple hair right now. Because every year she gets a prize for having good grades and completing a grade. She's special needs, and one of her special needs is autism, but she has very bad dyslexia and some other other learning disabilities and such, ADD and
Yep.
And so it makes school difficult for her, but she's very smart, thank gosh. Let's see, she's gonna have crazy hair because that's what I love. And so Harley gets to pick every summer what her prize is for a good school year and getting into the next grade. And every year she picks a hair color to dye her hair for the summer. Because that's the way my child is. That's the way my daughter was. That's the way her daughter is. Oh, that's way too dark. I'm scared to go dark. Can you tell I'm scared? I'm not putting in color. This year she did pink, and it was supposed to be like bright or pink, but she has so much hair that 2 boxes of dye was not quite enough. So it's pinky purple. Okay, she needs reds, doesn't she? So that's what she has, and it looks very cute on her. She's very cute. She's a little pixie. She was 10 weeks early, and she is tiny. They're hoping she hits 5 foot.
Really?
Yeah, my daughter's tiny too. My daughter's only like 5'1". My daughter says she's not tiny anymore. She's pudgy. But Harley's tiny too. And she weighs like 51 pounds. She's just a little thing. She looks about like, so she's going into 5th grade. When she stands next to other kids that are going into the 5th grade, she looks like she's about a 1st grader in size. Now, God forbid you say she looks small, because she does not take that well.
Oh, really?
Oh, no. And she goes to physical therapy and occupational therapy during the school year once a week for both those. And during the summer, every other week. She alternates.
Hi, Randy. Oh, Randy's going to take a nap.
Aw. Were you up all night, Randy? Have a good nap. Yes, Jane. You know how it goes. And they don't like to be called small. At all. So Harley does not like that. And she one of her illnesses, she has very what's it called? Very elastic joints. She gets it from me. It's a genetic disease. So I'm really flexible, hyper flexible. And so is her mom. And then Harley has it so bad that like her joints just pop out because her bones don't hold them.
Oh.
Or her muscles don't hold them.
Right. Yeah, yeah.
And so like that color right there. She can't really do a lot of sports. And this child is like the outdoor queen. She loves to be outside. So we've had trouble, keeping her down. So we finally let her skateboard and she broke her arm. Broke her wrist here.
Nice.
Like, the doctor's like, you let her skateboard? I'm like, you told me I couldn't do ballet. You told me I couldn't do.
You never said skateboarding.
We had to do something. You didn't want her on a trampoline very much. Of course, my next door neighbors have a trampoline. And I'm like,
how do you keep a kid off a trampoline?
Well, we don't. She goes over there quite a bit. And my child's like, and Harley is the most social child ever. I call her my child. She's my grandchild, but she's the most social child in the world. She makes a friend with everybody.
Good for her.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's good for her. I'm not social. I'm like, Harley, don't talk to everyone, please.
Because then I have to talk to her.
Yep. That's exactly the problem. I have to be social if she's social.
Yeah.
And she doesn't get that. Even at 9, almost 10. She'll be 10 in September. She doesn't get that.
Oh, yeah. Ann said go swimming.
Oh, yeah. She does that. That's one of the things that they allow us to do. And I was a competitive swimmer.
Oh, you were?
I was. I wanted. I thought I was going to go to the Olympics.
Really?
Oh, yes. I thought they have the tryouts in Omaha. And I grew up in Topeka, Kansas, which isn't far from Omaha. Omaha's one state up from me. And so I thought I was going to go to the Olympic trials. That was such a fallacy. I got close, but not that close.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Good for you. Good for you.
So I did that. So yeah, I took lifeguarding classes when I was 9. You couldn't be a lifeguard until you were 12, though, under Red Cross rules. But I was ready at 9. So yeah, I love swimming. Swimming is definitely I think, and she likes to swim. So my daughter and son do not like to swim, and both of them stink at it. my son basically sinks, and my daughter is not. She is hysterical in the pool. I tried them both on the same team. Neither one of them liked it. And my husband, he's like, we have to go to another swim meet. I don't know if you guys have ever been to swim meets. They take all day. So my husband was not a fan of swim meets.
No.
No, he was like, can I just come when she swims and then leave and you stay?
And you stay, get it? Yeah. I did the little league with my kids.
Oh, we did that with both the kids. Jeff and I even coached. Well, I coached, and then Jeff was like, you need help. So he ended up helping. He was a really good coach. He was a much better softball, baseball coach than I was.
I didn't do any of that. I had 3 kids in softball, games galore.
Yep. Jacqueline played softball in high school. I almost got her kicked off the team. I'm highly competitive. And her softball coach had never coached softball. And
no,
that was not a good fit either for me. He's like, just let me coach them. I'm like, you don't know how.
Oh, that's cool, Aunt Arlene. That's cool.
Football, girl softball, indoor track. Yep. My mom was a middle school tennis coach. We played tennis growing up too.
You did?
Uh-huh. Yep, I played that every summer. I was pretty competitive in that. I don't know how many different tournaments we did. The last season I competed in that, my mom, when you serve, you drag your one foot behind you. And so I kept ruining shoes. I'd have holes in my one shoe.
Holy cow, Barbie. That's coaching a lot of stuff.
It gets expensive to buy new shoes because you burn a hole in one.
What do you think?
Ooh, I like it. I like it. How big are they?
Pretty darn thick.
No, big.
Oh, big. 2.25 inches.
Oh, okay.
2.25 inches.
That's cool.
Thank you.
Excuse me. I got the hiccups, and I'm trying not to hiccup on
camera. Thanks, Janie.
Apparently, my hiccups are funny, according to my family.
I didn't know that was a thing, Barbie.
What?
I mean, I know there's a TV show. Thanks, Denise. I mean, I know the TV shows where they cheer, but I didn't know it was a scholarship thing. We didn't have anything like that in our, not even in our college.
Barbie. I was not a cheerleader.
Me neither.
I wasn't popular enough to be a cheerleader. Well, cheerleading was a popularity contest at my high school.
I wasn't popular enough either. And looking back, I'm glad I wasn't
a popular kid.
I mean, I'm glad I wasn't a cheerleader. I thought I wanted to be. My second daughter was a cheerleader for 1 year. She didn't like it that much.
Oh yeah, I love gymnastics. Yeah. Flexible, so.
Now gymnastics, yes, I was excellent at gymnastics.
Yeah. The balance beam was my favorite.
I liked the rings and the horse. The horse especially.
Oh, you had good upper body strength then.
Yeah. Oh, I'm built like a guy. I have these huge shoulders and these narrow hips.
Yeah, I have big
all,
shoulders, but
all I wore was guys' jeans for
I couldn't fit into a pair of guys' jeans.
ever. I mean, because I couldn't fit into girls' jeans. I don't have those curves. I still don't. My waist is not narrower than my hips. You know, I'm the same size. So
Oh,
don't give me those tight waisted jeans where I can't breathe, and then these big ass hips that look like I'm in parachute pants. You know, that's how jeans fit me, and I can't stand it because I'm straight all the way down,
oh, not
same
me.
size all the way down. I'm not odd looking. It sounds odd.
No,
It's just
you're
like a
just one of
guy,
those
you
girls
know.
that's straight. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I was like I was like 34, 24, 36. I
Oh
was like
God,
that.
I have no clue what I was.
I
I'm gonna
was
put this in the oven, guys. Get it baking.
let's see. Anne, oh, Anne will not be live today, guys, on Monday Fun Day. Her back is still out. Oh, I'm sorry, Anne. That's horrible. Barbie, that's hysterical about the panties. I think it would creep me out too. But I learned that very early on in ballet because you're not allowed to do that. So you can't do that in ballet. Because I wanted to be a ballerina. That was my goal in life for many years. I am not built to be a ballerina. You took a breath. Oh, you have degenerative disc disease. My husband has that in a couple of his joints. He has a really bad back. I feel bad for him. His lower back gets that way.
Oh, I'm right here. I didn't go anywhere. I'm still in the house.
She thought you
No.
left her.
I know. She can't see me. She freaks.
Oh,
Does
really?
the warning call.
So at night, what does she do? What do you do at night?
Oh,
with her?
awesome, Barbie. What?
What do
Oh,
you
they're
do
covered up. They're covered up. They're ready for bed. So they asked to go to bed. I put them in their cages, close it for the night, make sure they have fresh water and something toy in there for the morning, and then I cover them up. And each one has a separate cover, and then they usually make noises for a while, and then they're silent the rest of the night until they hear us in the morning. Then they start to make noise.
Ah.
Just like kids, you put them to bed. Really
Yes,
kind of cool.
Barbie, I wanted to be a ballerina. I am built like a Mack horse, Mack house, Mack truck, Mack truck, Mack truck.
And not.
Yeah, I had, okay, so the owner of the ballet studio, Barbara, she did not like me. Well, I looked a lot like her. I was built like her, and she had gone to New York and been in ballet and such, and she had been overseas and done it, and she would yell at me the last year I did ballet camp. Man, that woman, I'm going across, and she goes, to the slow fat girl, hurry up. Your
She
toes
said
are
what?
moving. Oh, yes, she did, in front of everyone. I was so embarrassed.
Wow.
Barbara Stevens. She just embarrassed the crap out of me. Yeah, she whistles Andy Griffith.
Okay, this is the reason my nails are so black.
Oh, I know. Mine are too. I just
did this morning.
On, and mine are black just from sitting here.
But to go from this to this is my next step. I'm going to do the 2 feathers.
Oh, so you use black paint, right?
Yeah. So I'm just
I'm
going to
going
take this Craft Smart from Michaels acrylic matte black paint. It's not glossy, it's matte. So that, because I'm not going to gloss. Yeah, I'm not going to gloss anything. It's just matte paint and a baby wipe. So I have a nice fluffy brush because I want to get in all these cracks and crevices. You want your paint to get in every one of them.
This is going to go in the waste pile.
Why?
Because it's terrible. Paper's not bad, though, for what I paid. If I was still teaching, it's a great teacher paper. Let's see if I can't make your face a little bit happier. Use the biggest brush I have. So when you buy expensive brushes, you get tiny little points so that you can work on tiny little spaces. There's her little mouth. Not bad, not bad. So our HOA said we had too many weeds in our front yard and our rocks. So we had to pull them the other day.
Oh my God.
You
Really?
should see all my damn bug bites, guys. They love me.
Yeah, me too.
And I'm like an inch central here.
Okay, so this is all coated in every crevice and crack on the top. And all you do is just wipe it off with the baby
Holy
wipe.
crap, it's all black. I'd freak.
Yep. It's all black.
Oh, Steph, go back to sleep. Have a
There.
good rest, honey. I fell asleep right before we came on. I know my dogs will wake me up, so I wasn't worried about oversleeping. I gotta put, okay.
Yeah,
so,
I'm so glad that I own a house and we don't deal with that, or a landlord or anything like that telling us what we can and can't do and have in our yard, please.
Oh, I wish. Denver has nothing but HOAs. I hate it. I hate it. Okay, guys, so I'm not sure what to do on her, so I'm going to have her sitting up here and look at her for a little bit. And I'm going to move on. Oh, she's sitting right there in front of me. I have to figure out what I'm going to do with her. So we'll move on to the next paper. Let's see. That's so cute. Thank you.
The one HOA I lived in, I hung my son's light blue curtains in his bedroom because, and they were pale blue, like ice blue, because those are his curtains. They're blackout curtains, so the street lights or, nothing would interfere.
Yeah.
He's just always had them. They're lined and warm. And anyway, I hung those up and I get a note on my door. You can only have cream colored background or curtains.
Oh.
You can't have,
Yeah.
They saw the pale stripe on the edge.
Oh my God.
Through the window, on the window.
Seriously?
Yeah. I got fined $25 because I forgot to take my grill in the garage before I went to bed that one night.
Oh, they sent us a letter. We get a little bit of leeway, but
no, they put it right on your bill. $25. Boom, there you go. I can't stand that kind of crap. I can't live that way.
No, I'm not very yeah. Well, they had already sent us a letter and we had picked we thought it was the ones we thought it was these one beds, and we fixed it and did all that and blah, blah, blah. And then we got another letter saying that if we didn't do it, and I'm like, where else? Up by our fence, there by where we keep the trash cans.
Mhm.
I guess there was some weeds. There were in the rock bed,
Yeah,
but I
no way.
really didn't think it mattered. I never even saw them because I don't park on that side of the driveway.
Yeah.
So, and I don't take the trash out. My husband does. So I was like,
Right.
oh my God. So we spent, an hour doing that. Thank God my husband keeps some extra rock bags in our backyard, and so we had some rocks so we could lay down and make sure it looked okay.
Right. Yeah, no thank you. I couldn't do that
Oh,
anymore.
I know.
Yeah,
I love our house, and I even like the area we're in. It's beautiful and all, but I am not thrilled with I'm not an HOA person. Okay.
No. We had a landlord before we bought this house. And I told John, I mean, this is it. This is the last year that we're going to be here, because we had been there for like 4 years and wanted to sign a 5-year lease. We had signed a 4-year lease, and I said, no, we are not signing that. We got to buy a house and move in 6 months, because I am not doing it another year. I just couldn't. It wasn't going to happen.
Yeah,
And
I don't.
I started searching for, well, we did it. We moved. Our new lease would have been effective July 1st, and we moved the weekend before, so
Good
it
for
was all
you.
good. Yeah, I was determined. No way. And we looked at a lot of houses, and I was really picky too.
Yeah. Well, I totally understand that. We lived in our own house in Kansas. We didn't have we had very few HOAs, only the like country club areas and stuff when I was growing up. And of course,
Right.
that's not where I lived. Our country club had a history with racial problems.
Oh, really?
20s, and my mom was a teacher, and so she would not, that was unacceptable to her, so she would not do anything with them. And oops, I dripped down here, so I'll have to fix that somehow.
Oh, your mother wouldn't let you do that either, Barbie? That's funny. Well, I had to take him down. So, okay, so while I'm waiting for the dragonfly to bake, I had cut these pieces of chain. They're 1.5 inches long.
Chain.
And I texted Kristen this morning and asked her what the easiest way to cut chain was, and she didn't answer me.
I didn't answer. I was asleep.
Yep. And this is really tough chain. I mean, I had to take the big
that
guns
must be
to it.
Stainless steel chain you got there, girlfriend.
It is. It's not going anywhere.
Well, that's nice. It won't rust either.
Right. Anyway, I ended up cutting enough.
Sorry.
So that I can, no, that's all right. I mean, I know there really isn't another way. It's just like, what the heck? You work with metal all the time. How do you cut it? I've got snips. I've got all kinds of stuff. But the only thing that did it was a big pair of pliers.
Yep.
With the cutting on the side, the blade on the side.
Oh, me too, Barbie. Well, and I grew up, I'm an 80s kid, so that's all the 80s was about. How much money and what designer clothes you have on, at least in Topeka. We had a new girl come, and in 5th grade.
I'll be right back.
And she walks in our classroom. She sits down, and we go out to recess. And, everyone wants to be her friend because she's a new girl. And she says, I'll be friends with you, you. And, you know, she points to me. She's like, I won't be friends with you. And she picked up. And I was like, what? And she said, you don't have Nikes or Adidas on. And she was right. I didn't. I mean, I had a pair of Nikes at home, but I didn't wear them every day or anything. And I know my mom got them at a secondhand store because my mom never paid full price. She just didn't. My mom loved to shop garage sales, and we didn't really have thrift stores back then, but my mom was that kind of, she never paid full price for anything. She would go shopping and she'd come home and like, if her total was $14, she'd say, oh no, don't do 14, $15. She'd say, I got 5 pieces for $15. So how much does the average piece cost? You know, that she was always like that. So, yeah. And that girl plagued me my whole life until I was out of high school. Because I didn't have Nikes on the first day she came to school. Oh, it's so funny.
I got to do some digging, guys.
Uh-oh, what happened?
These metal leaves that I have on here, I want to recreate this.
Oh, okay.
So I put these somewhere.
Uh-oh.
Now I got to remember where.
She doesn't remember where she put them. Oh, I just got paint on my camera.
If anybody knows, tell me where I put them.
You know what? My favorite, the best place I had friends was 4-H. Arlene, I was a city girl, but my parents dumped me off out at my friend's house, the Irish friends, growing up. And yeah, that's where I had fun growing up. And that's where I had all my friends was 4-H. Yeah, 4-H. I did Girl Scouts. I did Bluebirds, Brownies, Indian Princesses. I did all of that. None of it I liked until I was in 4-H. In 4-H, let's see. My mom and dad did all the music stuff for the 4-H club, of course. They were very musical. So we sang and I played my flute and did all that stuff. And then, let's see, I learned to give speeches in 4-H, and I was the 4-H president 2 or 3 times.
Oh, cool.
I was the treasurer 1 year. Ugh. And I was secretary a couple times. We didn't have animals. Well, I had a dog, so I did obedience. Won grand champion with that. That was fun. I helped my friends show all their animals, whatever it was.
Bye, Irene.
Pigs, goats are my favorite. I rode horses, showed cattle, sheep. So I'm glad I had 4-H because that made my growing up years tolerable, I think.
And that was exactly where they were.
Where?
Under the table to the left.
Is that what she said?
Yeah, that's what she said. And that's exactly where they were. Right down at the bottom of my feet off the couch. That would be the left side of the couch. So she was absolutely
awesome.
right. Yep. Yay.
Oh, Barbie, that's awesome, isn't it? Makes you feel good. My daughter everyone was friends with my daughter. She wasn't really into friends. Like that's never been her thing. really. She's more of a loner. But man, I'll tell you what, every group, she just had friends in every group. I was always like, how do you do that? But she did. And yeah, both my kids will stick up for the special eds kids. I think some of that's because I work with those kids. But I think it's just the way we raise our children.
Agreed.
I know my son played sports. He wasn't competitive at all, so it was always a traumatic thing to get him on a sports team and then have him play. As he got older, he got to the point where he could like turn the competitive on for the game and then turn it off, which I never understood how you did that. I was just competitive. But one of the I don't like the way that stem looks. There we go. Fix it. One of the I don't ever like my stems. If you guys want to know, never think I do good stems. One of the kids, there was like 3 of them named, I don't know, whatever their names was, and I was trying to figure out who he was talking about. And one of them was happened to be black. One of them happened to be white, and then the other one was Latino, which is a very the area we were in. That's a very normal mix for our area. Ooh, this brush is disgusting. That must have been one of Harley's brushes. Gross. And so I was like, okay, so are you talking about black Marco, white Marco? I was trying to figure out what he was talking about because he wanted to go spend the night with him. And I'm like, I don't know. I'm totally lost at this point. And he's like, I don't know what you're talking about, Mother. And this was about 5th grade, maybe 6th grade. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm glad he doesn't that's not how he did it. It took me so long to figure out how to describe these kids without, I finally, the one kid had an afro. Thank God. And I was like, is it the kid with the afro with the huge hair? And he's like, yeah, he invited me over. Can I go stay? Oh my God. But that's what I knew. I raised my kid okay.
Right. Yep.
Oh,
well, my son, on his first day of kindergarten, I cried because he was the last of my 3. I didn't know 12 years later I'd have another one.
Oh,
but
yeah.
I cried, and my normal, oh my God, they're growing up so fast. And he was my baby, so it was especially hard. And he just got right on the bus, sat in his seat, waved at me goodbye, and he was done with me. And I'm there losing my shit,
Broke your heart.
And when he came home, I was real excited to hear how his day went based on how he just hopped on the bus, like he belonged there. And he said, oh, it was good. I said, oh, I'm so glad to hear that. Then tomorrow will be, he said he made a friend. And I said, well, that's good. Tomorrow will be nice because you have a friend. And he goes, oh, I'm not going back there. They have enough kids.
He wanted to stay with Mom.
They didn't need him. They have enough kids there. They're full. He's not going back. Oh, Barbie. I know. I miss my kids being young. But I like where I am in life also.
Oh, I'm very happy. I like my kids being grown up. My son is getting ready. He was going to move out, and I was getting a little, and then he decided he was going to pay his car off. He had to get a new car, unfortunately, before he expected to. And then, so he's like, can I stay a few more months and get my car paid off? I was like, yes. It's fine with me. He's like, I'll pay you rent. I'll give you more than I was when I was just a student. I was like, you could stay. That's fine. I wasn't quite ready for him to go. I mean, I
No,
know he's ready to go. He just turned 26 this summer. He just had his birthday on Father's Day. So
I
anyway,
kicked my kids out at 18.
huh?
I kicked my kids out at 18.
Oh, he went out. Yeah, he lived. He didn't live with us for a while, but then he
Oh,
moved back and finished up school. And I thought he'd leave the day after he graduated, but he just said housing is so expensive. Apartments here in
I
Denver.
know. Heck, we couldn't afford to rent, you
Oh,
know?
I know. Do you know a single bedroom in a yucky part of town is like $1,800 here?
Yeah. We're in the $1,400 range a month for an apartment here.
Yeah, that's a single bedroom.
Right. And you need two incomes to bring in that kind of money.
I know, it's crazy. That's why he wanted to stay, because he's got a car that he's paying out.
Right.
So he'll pay
No,
that
they
off.
come back. That's for sure. They come back.
And I was happy. My daughter, she moved out. Well, my daughter ran away from home many times, but the final time was when she was like 15. And then she kept in contact, so we kind of knew where she was most of the time. She went to college or high school up in the mountains, so we knew where she was and stuff. But it was funny because her and her husband, he got out of the military and they moved back here, and then she got pregnant and they moved in with us after they had Harley, and because Harley needed a lot of help.
Right.
And so they lived with us till Harley was almost 5. So I miss Harley and them all being here too.
Mm-hmm.
But it is what it is. Now
Well, like I said, I'm happy where I am right now also. I mean, I couldn't go back and do it again at my age. My
I
health
don't know.
problems
I have
is it.
friends that are my age that have like 5-year-olds. What are they thinking?
Yeah. Well, I had Garrett when I was 35.
Well,
William
they
was
had
12.
their kids when they were like 45.
Well, yeah, but we're talking about 1997 is when I had him. So
Yeah,
it's
that's
different
crazy.
now.
What are people thinking?
You didn't have kids at 35 back then. That was a geriatric pregnancy and it was high risk. And it's
Yeah,
like,
it
oh my
still
God,
is, yeah.
I'm only 35, you know? But
Yeah, I don't know what you people are thinking having kids that old.
well, because my personal opinion is I don't believe in abortions, and I was on the pill. I was on birth control for every single one of my children. I have 4 kids. Every single one of them, I was on birth control.
Oh, really?
Yep.
My daughter's like that. I'm not.
So I would tell guys, don't stand beside me. I'll get pregnant. I was serious. Don't stand too close.
Don't drink the water around me.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's good, Ann. I'm in a very
Whoa, Ann, that's
expensive.
awesome.
Yeah, I'm in a very expensive township, and taxes here, property taxes are outrageous. Well, our mortgage payment is as much as what a rental would be, you know,
Yeah,
and we own it. You know, we're building equity. There's money in the bank there. So,
that's good though.
yeah. I have a book on Kindle Amazon about our experiences with pregnancies in my late 30s called Lost. Wait,
Oh,
you posted a book?
you wrote it? She's a really good writer.
Really? Yeah, and I've got 2 acres here. And then the next house has 2 acres, and then the house down below him has 2 acres, you know. That's the kind of area I'm in. No sidewalk along the road. It's just the road. You don't go out for a stroll, you know.
Is it a horse? Do you have horse properties there then? Can you have horses?
Not on my property. Well, if I could, if I had enough land, there are, you know, like right up the road is a farm. They have a horse barn and horses. But my
Yes, you may
property.
post the link, of course, Barbie. We always encourage everyone to post their links.
Oh my gosh, yes, please. And you can post yours too.
Any of you. I hear my puppies coming back in.
Hello, who are you saying hello to? Who are you saying hello to, Echo?
Me.
I don't know, man. He's just over there saying hello to somebody.
Hi, Echo. Echo, Echo, Echo. Sorry, I always do that. I'm losing my mind.
John's not here to whistle with you, Echo.
I can't whistle either, Echo. I'm sorry.
You hear him whistling?
Oh, that's Andy Griffith.
Yep. And then John will do the next part, and you know, and so on and so on.
Oh, my husband whistles. Okay, to be honest, guys, I hate whistling. It hurts my ears some reason. The birds are fine. They don't whistle the same, but
I just lost everything I did. That whole thing.
why?
I have to. Well, because it fell down in the dungeon here between the coffee table and my couch.
Uh-oh.
It's down there somewhere, but I'll never find it until I empty out everything. It fell into a side pocket.
Magnetic? Can you use put a magnet on the end of a reacher and get it?
No, because I've got like it fell down the edge somewhere. It's nowhere I can't even see it. Wouldn't be able to feel it. It's just something that. Yeah. Really? Oh God, Barbie.
The color, so I'm adding orange.
You can post your link, Kristen.
Who, me?
You know what, Barbie? That's the way my sister was, and she was always riding my butt. Always. Now I gotta find another leaf. Ugh.
You don't chew gum outside your bedroom, huh? Why? Oh my God. She wouldn't have liked me. I chewed gum constantly in high school. For my 16th birthday, my best friend and her mom gave me a basket full of 16 packets of gum. That was one of their presents for me.
That's cool.
Yep, I loved it. It was the pink Carefree bubble gum.
Yep.
That's what I chewed. Okay, I'm making like pom-pom flowers. They don't really look very good, but that's it. We didn't used to use the word lie. You said fib, yeah. Oh, thank you, Anne. You got it for me? You're so good. Anne posted my link, guys.
Oh, good. Thanks, Anne.
If you haven't subscribed, I think you all are subscribers. It's okay if you aren't. And if you want to, that would help me. I'm almost at 300.
Are you?
Mm-hmm.
Good for you.
I'm going to give away something at 300.
Oh, yeah? Oh, I got one leaf left. How lucky is that?
Tomorrow is my every other week bead boutique sale. I don't remember if there's a thing up yet or not. I'll have to check. It'll be at the same time, 9 a.m. Mountain Time, which is 11 a.m. Eastern. I do have some new sterling pieces to bring. I have sterling beads. I will do that probably at least a half hour into the sale. That way people have time to get there and stuff. I have a couple kits I made up. I need some more purple. So I'll have that stuff at the sale tomorrow. Kim may come and help me if she's available.
Yep.
I haven't asked her until just now. How rude.
Yeah, I'll be available. No problem.
So I'll have a little moderator. That always helps things go faster.
Well, I don't know how little I am, but I can be a moderator.
That always helps things go faster.
Yeah, it's I feel bad for the people that do sales by themselves. That's why when you and I started talking, I'm like, hey, look, this is what I want to do. But I don't want to do it alone. I need the help, you know? And you're like, okay, cool, me too. And off we went, huh?
Yes. And
here we are.
Now they're just stuck with us.
Yeah, I didn't know you from Adam.
You're not.
You didn't know me. I didn't know you.
No, we just been on YouTube together.
Yeah. I knew you from. Yeah, I knew you from a couple chats. That's absolutely right. But like, we've never talked. Not even in chat did we like banter back and forth a lot. You know. No.
I would say hi to you and hi to Kim Julius and that because you were both friends.
Yep, it was always me, her, and you bidding.
Yep. The three of us bid against each other a lot. Yeah, I would see you on Triple J and Jewelry Nurse. And what was the other channel I always saw you on? Lisa.
Cindy Loves Jewelry.
And Cindy Loves Jewelry. Yeah, those are the ones I always saw you on.
And Barbie's too.
Oh, were you on Barbie's too? Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I still go to Barbie's.
I do too. Tuesday nights I'm usually doing something. Oh, usually Tuesdays by 4 o'clock, I'm like, oh my God, I got to get to the post office. Gotta go. So my husband's like, oh, I'll go with you. And then we run errands. And then I'm not home until like 7 my time. So that's
okay, Barbie, that's fine. Sure, Janie.
What?
Janie said, thanks for letting us post. Barbie says she'll be babysitting, but we'll try to listen. Anne says she needs a spinner ring, Kristen, and you guys will chat about it later.
Oh, okay. They're all lined up in a row right here. I actually have them put away so I can find them because that was my problem was that I could not find all of them at one time. But they're all right here now, except for the couple I'm working on out in the front room.
See, I love those colors. Oh my gosh. I mean,
my colors?
Oh, I just love the colors that you use.
Thank
the
you.
brightness. I mean,
bright, cheerful colors.
I love them. You got a good eye for color.
Thank you. So I've got all my postage stuff set up behind me on my table. And I love my little printer, it's called a thermal printer. I don't know if you guys use them or not. They're wonderful. They're just printers that don't use ink.
Yeah, you were supposed to send me.
Oh, did I not send it? I'll send it when we're done.
Okay.
I love it, you guys. It is so it just prints them out on a 4x6 label for me. It is so nice. And I don't, all I have to do is peel it off the label and stick it on my things. I still have to use pirate ship, it's not like that, but it's just so nice to have it done easy. I don't have to worry about printer ink anymore. And that really helps me a lot. So I don't know, a lot of you guys are resellers or occasional resellers. So if you're looking for something that might help your business, that is something. I bought a more expensive one. I think the whole pack I bought was like $150, which isn't too bad actually.
No, that's
all the different types of labels and stuff because I want to print some thank you stickers on it and stuff.
right.
Hi, buddy. Hi. But you could get them for, I think the cheapest one I've seen is like $45. So that's not bad. And you can buy generic printing rolls for it. And they last forever, like years. I know Elizabeth K has one. She bought the Dymo. I have that one too. I got it the other day. I found it on Shop Goodwill for like $10. So I went ahead and picked it up too. I'll either resell it or I'll hook it up and have it as one.
I just broke my crystal.
Oh no. Oh yeah, you have to be very careful with those.
Wow.
Aww.
Oh, that stinks.
Aww. Okay. There, it's starting to fill in now, guys. Look at that. That's looking better.
Yeah, Barbie, me too. Honestly, me too. I'm starting to like certain colors of orange and yellow, and I'm also red was a huge no-no for me. I mean, I absolutely hated the color red. Now I can tolerate it, so I'm changing too. Don't know why, but I've noticed that.
Really?
And it's just been lately.
You didn't like red,
yeah.
huh?
No, didn't like red at all.
Interesting. Not a red girl, huh?
Mm-mm.
Not a red. Growing up, I look very good in like red and cobalt blue, and so my mom would dress me in those colors. So for years, I quit wearing cobalt blue and red. And I will wear cobalt blue occasionally now.
Anne doesn't like red either.
Oh, really? I didn't know so many people didn't like red. Huh.
Like what, Barbie?
There, I think I need to add some green stimmage. That one messed up a little.
Oh crap, I forgot the blue one.
Post-quarantine effects? Yes, I do.
Like what?
I don't need to leave. I don't do much. I am tomorrow, though, working the election. I'm going to pick up ballots from the ballot box with someone else.
Nice.
And so that is about the only thing I get out of my house for anymore. Even when we go to the grocery store, I don't go in the grocery store very often anymore. We order it from Target and they bring it out to our car to us. When we had Harley, she's immunocompromised. So anytime I hear anyone coughing, once I had her, I was always very cautious about, where we took her and how we always use hand sanitizer, and there's hand sanitizer in the car. So we have all that. But even since the pandemic, I went to my first movie that I've been to in probably 5 years at a movie theater. This weekend, we took Harley to see Jurassic Park. on
Oh,
Saturday.
nice. Was it a good movie?
It was. It has all the old nostalgia in it. Every, like every scene that was made Jurassic Park
Mm-hmm.
was there, and it's one of my favorite series. So I love Jurassic Park. I can watch the reruns of it. The one I don't really like is the one with Tay Leone because she screams the whole way through it.
Mm.
So that one I don't enjoy as much, but so yeah, that was the first time I'd been to a movie theater, and even then, just because of the movie theater history we have here in the metro area, I'm sure most of you know that right before Harley was born, the summer before we had the Batman issue here, the shooting at one of our local places, and so movie theaters are a little more stressful for.
Yeah, I don't think I'll go in any because of that. Honestly, I can watch it on TV when it comes on TV.
And we have a huge screen TV, and most of the time that's what we do. And we have HBO Max, so we see everything.
Same here. And I just think that I don't need to be around people because people are so unpredictable.
Yeah.
First of all, I don't like people like in large crowds and stuff. Get me out.
Yeah, I did know where all the exits were. I did notice that, and things I would have never done in the past.
I love them. Thank you. Glad you did. You can stay a while. We'll be here on for probably another half hour, 45 minutes maybe.
And so, yeah, so there is those kind of effects. Like I said, I don't leave my house much anymore.
I don't either. And a lot of that's it's not because of the pandemic, though. That didn't change me at all. It just pissed me off. Excuse me. It did. That's all it did to me.
And I have some health
and I'm not going to get political. I'm just saying. I'm not going to get political. I'm just saying the whole thing just made me very angry, and I stayed angry. So I guess it changed me. Anger's my friend. It's nothing new to me. So, it was just one more thing to be angry about. But it didn't change me in any way. I don't not do things because I'm afraid of COVID or anything like that. That doesn't happen. And we do use sanitizer and, all those things. But yeah, I don't think it's changed me, except made me angry because it was all about control. But anyway.
And it didn't affect my family monetarily like it did other families.
Yeah.
So that part, I didn't have that. We didn't have that issue either at our house. So that part was okay for us.
Now, John worked out in public every day. So I did, kind of get concerned for what exposure he was having and bringing back to the house, because I knew that's pretty much the only way I would get it,
Yeah, I got it from my son right at the beginning. And I didn't see my granddaughter. That was the first time I missed not seeing my granddaughter for more than 3 days. And I didn't see her from March 3rd to Mother's Day that year because I was so sick. And she has to wear a mask when she goes out because they haven't okayed her for the shot yet. So it affects her that way.
Yeah.
But she just takes it all in stride. Kids tend to do that. So
yeah, see, I wondered how parents made their kids wear masks when they can't get them to do the basics. I always wondered about that. How did parents do it?
Harley just, the
You
doctors
got to
told her
put
she
this thing
needed to
on your
do it.
face, you know?
Yeah, and Harley doesn't like things on her face, but the doctors told her she
No.
needed to do it,
Who
and
does?
that's what people should do, and so she does it. And she got really mad when people wouldn't wear masks, and they, they said it was fake and all this stuff. She would get angry at that.
Yeah.
And she got angry because she's very social. So for her, it was a hard thing. She missed all of her friends and, that stuff. So for her, I watched a little girl become very angry because of it. So, that was a difficult thing for her. Very hard for her.
Yeah, but wearing the mask, that physical act, you can't get them to use the toilet. You can't get them to do this. You can't get them to do that. How in the world did you get masks on their faces and have them keep them on?
I don't know. She just, in the beginning, she wouldn't. But now she just has her mask and takes it everywhere. So I don't, it's just part of her. I didn't think we would be able to do it with her either, but she just does. It was bizarre.
How old is she?
She's 9 now.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
But so it started what, 2 years ago, 3 years ago?
2.
And they had quarantined her in February. The hospital, they had locked her down in the middle of February. Children's did. They said that they didn't want her going to school anymore, and they didn't want her going out in public if we didn't have to take her places, because they were worried about something, flu and this new thing coming that they didn't know about. So we had kind of already locked down with her. It was a weird thing. So we locked down almost a month before everybody else in Colorado.
Well, the biggest effect it had on us, I guess, was that John was laid off when they closed everything down. And he had to go on unemployment.
Have a good lunch, Barbie.
Things started opening back up. Bye, Barbie. Once things started opening back up, he was able to go back to work.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. So he was laid off for like 3 weeks, a month, something like that.
Oh, so he wasn't laid off too terribly much.
Well, no. I mean, that's a long time. That's 30 days that you're not working, you know?
But he's construction now. Doesn't he get laid off like during the winter anyway, or no?
Right. But that's winter and into COVID.
Oh,
you know?
Okay.
Yeah. Like, that was a lot. And he doesn't always get laid off in the winter. It just depends on the way the weather goes. If it's
Oh, okay.
And then they have guys on call for like businesses that have roof leaks during heavy rainy season that we have here, and things like that.
Yeah.
So
he doesn't necessarily miss work.
Not too terribly much. He'll get laid off for like 3 weeks in the winter, and yeah, but COVID came right before that, so he didn't get back to work right away,
Ah, okay.
Which, we still depend on his income.
Yeah, all my art income dried up. That's when I started doing my jewelry smithing stuff again, because my art income dried up because people weren't buying paintings anymore.
People were, everything was done over the mail, all the buying.
So that was a little, I had just been getting that going, and was making money off that and stuff. So that was that ruined that. So I've had to rebuild all that. And that's been hard for me. I quit painting during COVID. You knew that though, Kim.
Yeah.
Kim got me started painting again when we started this. I hadn't painted for almost 3 years, 2.5 years, until that bunny painting.
Yeah, that's
when I
sweet.
had done. I didn't even have my paints pulled out or nothing until then. So that was the first day I had painted since before the pandemic. Because once nobody was buying my stuff, I was just like, well, I'm not going to paint anymore.
Right.
So that was the biggest effect it had on me personally, besides being sick.
Yeah, I didn't have anything going like that. I wasn't selling anything. I didn't even have my channel going until 2 months ago.
Yeah, I had my art channel up and I had a whole different thing.
Anne says that's gorgeous, Kristen, isn't it? Janie says beautiful painting. I think it's stunning. Yeah, absolutely. I'm gonna go get my dragonfly. The ovens went off, so he's ready.
Oh yeah, go get him so we can see him. Yeah, so stuff like that affected me. But we all made it through. And now we have other things to worry about.
I flattened his body out too much, darn it.
Oh no.
Yeah, he's kind of fat. He's a fat dragonfly. Dragonflies are thin and skinny, and he's too fat.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to use them anyway.
Right. He has character.
Yeah, I got to use them anyway. You know, that's a lot of clay. So there he is.
There we go.
And I'm prepping the dangles that go on.
So, lots of people, and we'll add a couple sprinkles here and there. Just because that helps people identify watercolor. Oops, they're spreading out a little too much. It's a little wetter than I thought. I may have to come back and do there we go, guys. It'll have to dry, but I'll sign it.
It's beautiful. And what does that one sell for?
Oh, I'll sell it for $20.
Mm-hmm. Well, in case anybody watches and wants it, you know.
Yep, it'll be $20.
Thanks, Anne. He is a chunky monkey.
He's a chunky monkey. I don't know what size. I'm going to get this bag. It's going to scare you, buddy. There you go. It is a 6x9. So I probably can mat it even for you. Probably have a mat for that. It's very wet right now. You, my love, we got to do something. I'll finish her as time goes on.
Do you have a heat gun or something that you could use to dry it with?
Oh, yeah, I do actually have a heat gun, but I don't have it over here plugged in.
Oh.
But that's all right. It'll dry in a sec. It won't take too long. 6x9 these are. This watercolor paper is not too bad. I'm glad I bought it. Huh? He's a chunky monkey. I know. I like him. I think he's cute. She's got a little jump ring tool going. Those tools are worth their weight in gold.
Yeah, they are.
So once I have my table, I'll have an L shape. So I'll be able to put up, I have a mannequin body without a head, you know, one of those. I'll put her up in the corner. So I'll be able to use her to show jewelry and scarves and stuff. And then I'm going to have a little area that I can put my pictures up on and show them hanging up for you guys so you can kind of see what they look like that way.
Good.
Oh, hey, there was purple in that brush. That didn't work so well. There we go.
Oh my God. You know what I just realized?
What?
Well, I painted the feathers with, I patinaed them.
Yes.
And guess where my brush is?
In the water.
Yeah. It sure is. Just sitting there waiting for me to pick it up again. Sorry, Kristen.
It's all right. I won't give you a minus for the day.
Oh, good. Good. And my parrot did that once.
What?
She says my dog just lost her mind. She bit me in the booty.
Oh my gosh.
And I said, my parrot did that one time. Now, parrot bites have 400 pounds per square inch in their beaks.
You had a bruise from heck.
For days. But it was kind of my fault because I didn't. That's when I started to say, where are you? Where are you? And find him while I'm down there in his cage area, in his play area, because I was cleaning his cage. I wasn't paying attention. He was hanging on the side of his cage watching me, and I backed up because I was sweeping with the broom and I was bringing it all to one area. So I backed up and he just stretched right out and bit me in the booty.
When I was a kid, one of the neighbors out at the farm had Afghan dogs, which I don't like now, but they were running wild and they shouldn't have been, and they bit me in the ass. I was pissed. And one of our friends, Dee Dee, my friend, she was like skinny mini, and she said, it's because your ass is so fat, you deserved it.
Oh my God.
And I was like, no, the dog should not bite your ass. So
right.
Anyway, I don't like Afghan dogs because they bit my butt. So
I have a scar right here. You can see it. It's showing up right there. Really? I was 5 years. See it?
Yeah.
I was 5 years old and my aunt's schnauzer bit me.
Holy crap.
My aunt said, go ahead, you can pet him. So I bent down and he bit me.
Well, what a little shit turd.
Yep. Of course, after that, her dogs were always locked up when we came to visit.
That's probably a good thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Did I have water there? No water in that one. Put my brushes up. Brushes back there. I didn't use 2 things of water today because I didn't really get my water that dirty.
What, Janie? What did I miss?
What did I miss?
How old was she when the dog bit her, or how old were the dogs? Kristen, you outdid yourself there.
Oh, well, thank you.
You outdid yourself there,
Kristen. She's a 6-month-old German Shepherd. Oh, bless your heart. I have a half German, half Husky sitting at my feet right here. When we got him, he was like 6 or 8 months old. Somebody had dumped him and his sister. And if you didn't look at him, he peed. The first 3 weeks we had him, every time you didn't look at him, he peed, didn't you, Bear? Didn't you? Yes. I don't know. Can you see? Here, let me take my camera out of here. I think I can show you. Bear. Oh, hey, Bear. Say hi. Come here. Bear, come here. Say hi. There's my bear. There's my big boy. Don't look at my mess. There's my big boy. He's 100-pounder. He's my baby. He's not like my little dog. So don't look at my mess in my studio because, well, it's just not put together. The vet told us he'd be like 65, 70 pounds. He's 100. Oh, you did turn. Anne's not blue anymore. I don't know what happened, Anne, because you were blue earlier. That's StreamYard for you.
Okay, try now.
Yes, Janie, he's one of my sweeties. He stinks to high heaven almost all the time, though. I just don't like it. But he is a sweet dog. He's laying at my feet the whole time.
Okay, Ann, say something so we can see if you're still blue or if you're blue again.
Am I blue? Who's gonna go see the Elvis, or who's gonna watch the Elvis movie?
My husband, when it comes on TV.
Ugh, I'm not an Elvis fan. Never have been. So.
Oh, I wasn't either. He's a huge Elvis fan. I've seen everything that Elvis ever did. I've heard everything Elvis did. We have a life-size Elvis down in the train room.
In the man cave?
Yep.
No way. I am not into Elvis. You were a bad girl, so we gave you
the X.
Yeah.
What's everyone having for supper tonight?
I think I'm going to make shrimp and rice.
Shrimp and rice. Okay, I don't do seafood, so that doesn't help me.
Oh, sorry. That's all I have in my fridge.
That's not a problem. I'm sure we have this very same thing. Because John likes fish.
That's all I got. We are out of groceries. I got to put an order in today. I have to put an order in. And I have to work in my studio, which I don't want to do. My butt's gone to sleep on my stool, though. So I'm glad this live is almost over.
Oh, are you tired?
No, my butt just is hurting.
Well, shift it, girly. Stand up.
There. Oh. Okay, that's done. Oh my goodness. I spilled some. You know, why is it the only beads I spill are tiny seed beads?
Because?
Why can't I spill big beads that are easy to pick up? Oh!
I swear sometimes the universe laughs at us.
Well,
you know it?
Beads' natural habitat is on the floor anyway, but... But
I picked up a bunch of beads yesterday too that had fallen. They're plastic, and I don't even use plastic beads. They fell out of a box that I had gotten something in at an auction, and there was a bunch of seed beads loose in it.
Oh no!
In that box, and so yeah, that's I picked them up. That was fun. In the carpet, you know.
God, that's when I just get the vacuum cleaner out.
Well, I can't lift that vacuum to bring it up to the 3rd floor.
Oh.
So
yeah,
it was my hands and knees and scraping with my fingernails, you know.
Yep. What is this on the floor? May I ask myself? Oh, it's just a piece of cardboard. Okay. It's the back of a mat board. I got pissed at my table because I measured it, so it was supposed to fit in this spot, and it wasn't fitting. So I just shoved it, and everything fell and broke, and it's all
Oh,
on the floor under me. Most of it didn't break. Just I only broke one thing, my glass.
every time I talk to you, you're something's falling on the floor. Everything's on the floor.
That's because I make piles.
You must have huge gravity issues at your house.
Yeah, my husband, his joke about me is that he's never seen anyone that has so much problems with gravity as I do. And
Yeah, it sounds it.
I do. And I fall. I'm a clod. It's a good thing I was in dance, because if I didn't have that, I would be, oh man, it would be sad. Whew. I have this. I'll show you guys, because you guys are all, most of you are resellers.
Okay, and I can't check it right now. I'll check it when I get off the live. I can't do both because I'm filming on that camera. Wait, you know what? I can. Never mind. I can look right on this on this phone.
I have this beautiful necklace here. It's old crystals.
Oh, hi, baby.
Let's see.
Wow, look at those legs. He's going to grow into his ears too. You got a lot of serious dog there when they grow up.
Okay, so I have this beautiful necklace.
Beautiful, really pretty, Anne.
That's all crystal glass. It's old. No one ever bought it when I put it up for sale. And it's the pointy glass, you know, the sharp.
Yep.
Glass. I'm going to take it apart.
Are you?
Wrong? And I'll sell the crystals.
Did you say, is that wrong?
Yeah, to take it apart.
No.
Barbie's not here to tell me if it's okay to clip or snip
right.
or flip. I should have asked when she was here.
She's listening.
Oh yeah, she is listening. But yeah. Oh hey, Darcy. Darcy, did you get my email? Your stuff's in the mail.
Hi, Darcy.
I packed her package, and one of the pieces was laying right here next to me. I don't know how I didn't get in there. Because I'm an idiot. That's how. Just not the brightest one on the block. I put some extras in with it, Darcy, so that you got extras for my.
That's all right. I sent the wrong customer the wrong dragon's eye.
Oh, I did that one time on eBay. So I sent the right package to them too, and then I sent them $10 and the label, and asked them to send it to the right person.
Oh, did you?
They were so nice. Oh, eBay taught me a lot.
I just sent it back, or sent the other one.
Yeah. I was like, oh my gosh. And the guy was the family, the couple that bought the one thing were like, no big deal. We'll send it ahead for you. I was like, oh, you're so nice.
Yeah. This cost me $30.
Yeah, it did cost me some money, but that's all right.
Yeah, but you didn't lose anything. I lost a whole dragon's eye.
Oh yeah, no, because on eBay it's all vintage. I sell all my vintage stuff. And
right, but they forwarded on, so it ended up the right way.
Yeah, I just lost money.
Yeah, well, I lost. I'm bummed. I lost a dragon's eye, and
you let him keep the dragon's eye. Why didn't you have him mail it back to you?
They might. I don't know. Because it was my mistake, not theirs.
I know, but most people are nice enough to return it.
Yeah. We'll see. We'll see if that person takes that initiative or not.
Yeah,
I didn't ask for it back, I mean,
yeah.
It was my mistake.
Yeah, so that's what I think I'm going to do. And I'm going to sell the caps too. because these are vintage findings that are beautiful. And no one ever bought the necklace. It was cheap too. But I have several of these because I had a huge collection of them, and then I wanted to sell them off.
Did you read Darcy's message?
I'm working on earrings so I can finish a few when they get here. Well, I sent you a bunch of gold tone stuff, so you should have fun. You can make more. My God. Yeah, I dug out my gold tone box for you to add to it.
Darcy, did you ever contact Lisa about appearing on her next maker's sale in the fall?
Yeah, you should, Darcy. I think everyone on here should, because everyone on here is a creator too.
Yep.
So if you haven't, that would be a good thing. Lisa is what's Lisa's thing?
I'm too flippin' crazy.
Yep,
At
there you go.
gmail.com.
There y'all go. I need a trash can in my little area over here.
Yeah, you always need a trash can in your area.
Yeah. I have one on the other side of the studio, but not on this side of my studio.
Yeah.
That's what I made today. Oh, that's too close, Darcy. There. That's what I made today, Darcy. I guess this is closer than it was. Oh, Bear, you're heating up my studio space.
Come on, Kim. It's not that hard.
What time is it? 10:54. Okay. I made it the 2 hours. Oh my God, my butt.
Good. You did good.
I did it today. Oh, now it's cramping. Bear, you have to move, buddy, because I don't have room.
Did you say you have a butt cramp?
I do on my left side. But it's going to hurt. There.
That's actually funny.
I'm trying not to stand on my dog. I'm trying not to stand on the dog.
Okay, now that I have all 3 made for the next one, or where'd
See,
he go?
Kim could stay out all day and do
This
this
guy.
with you guys.
Huh?
I said you could stay out all day and do this with them.
Yeah, but I'm ready to go if you are.
She
Yeah, Darcy. Do you know who she is?
I could send Darcy her email.
Yeah. Why don't you do that? Because I don't. Sometimes you think you'll be able to find, if you're not that familiar with them, you think I'll be able to find them, and then you can't.
Yeah, I'll send it to you after we're done, Darcy, this afternoon. That way you have it. Even if you find her, you'll have it that way too.
Okay, guys, we're going to wrap this up for today. Thank you so much for coming. If you see something you like, get in touch with us. Kristen sells, I sell. If there's something you like, email me. If there's something you like that Kristen did, email her. Kristen, you want to close us out?
Yeah, we will be, well, I will be on tomorrow on Designs and Do-Overs with Bead Boutique at 11 a.m. Eastern in the morning, obviously a.m. And then Thursday, Kim and I will be on. I'm sure Kim will have her clay things for sale, and I'll have my, well, this will be up for sale. I'll have it signed and finished. It's for $20, and then I'll have some other paintings, and I'm gonna have some jewelry that I have for sale too. And then we'll have other things too, because we always do a variety.
Yeah.
And most of our shows are at least 2 hours. If we go on longer, sometimes we don't. And if you have not subscribed to Kim already, please do. I would also like it if you want. Also hit the thumbs up. That helps us with YouTube a lot, and we always appreciate that. And after we go off and the video is up, if you put a comment, that also helps us with YouTube. So we'd appreciate that also. And thank you all for being here. We appreciate having you guys here because it's
yes, very much. So I love it. Bye, guys. Thanks again for coming.
Bye.